Duolingo a worthy tool to learn Chinese? Hi guys, my name is Dasha, and in this video I'm going to talk about the pros and cons of learning Chinese on Duolingo, and I'm going to walk you through how I personally use the platform for my Chinese learning. First and foremost, just for a bit of context, I started learning Chinese in January of this year in 2024, so I'm on month 6. It is a topic that is very heavily debated, especially on the studygram Instagram community, so let's just get right into it. So one of the biggest pros for me is the fact that you can turn the pinyin off. I'm currently on HSK level 1, and no other person in my class can confidently read the characters except for me. But the reason that I can is because I turned off pinyin on Duolingo. So every time I was met with a sentence in Chinese, I forced my brain to actually read the sentence and the characters rather than just relying on the English alphabet. Honestly, that has helped me so much because all the textbooks and all the HSK workbooks have the pinyin on them. So Duolingo, you are a real one for that. Another pro is that it has spaced recognition. The stuff is just basically being repeated to you over and over again until it gets embedded, oh my god, embedded into your brain. It's very beginner friendly. I will say I don't think Duolingo is very good for more advanced levels. So for example, for Russian and Spanish, I don't really use it. But for beginners, I think it's great. And some people might view this as a con, but I personally really like the fact that it's not HSK orientated. So for example, I've recently started using Duolingo again after only focusing on HSK content. I think if you only focus on the HSK vocab list, then you're not going to get fluent anytime soon. So for me personally, it's really helped to do different non-HSK topics through Duolingo, and it's really helped me to expand my vocabulary. Now the cons. Okay, the cons. My biggest issue with Duolingo is that the audio exercises suck. Okay, and I mean specifically the speaking exercises. The problem with them is that they'll give you a sentence to say, you'll start saying it, and then it'll cut you off and be like, well done, you got it right. It's like, no, I didn't even finish the sentence. I'll insert an example here, but I hate it. That's probably my biggest issue. I wish the speaking exercises were better.
今天我有4节课。
哎呀，今天我 no
1节课4节课。
1节课4节 I think that the guidebooks for every unit are quite basic as well. They don't adequately explain the entire content of the unit, which I think is a waste. I think if they had comprehensive guidebooks for every unit, that would be so helpful, especially for note-taking. They have the translations, which is nice, and if you hover over the words, then it does say the Chinese words. So 冬水
学
我叫玛丽，你呢？
我叫玛丽，你呢? I wish they had the pinyin for the brand new words. So this word here, for example,
新
see, but there's no. This is the pinyin for Xin, and they just don't have it, and I wish they did. Sometimes they do, but not all the time. Also, I think it's important to note that I do actually have the paid subscription. Yes, that's right, I paid... What did I pay? I think I paid 40 British pounds, I think. I don't know if I'm gonna renew my subscription. I think if you get it on sale, then it's a very competitive price with other subscription-based services, so I hate ads. The free Duolingo ads are really annoying, so that's something else to consider. So next, I think a lot of people don't really know how to use Duolingo to their advantage. So I'm gonna show you guys how I personally use it, and maybe you can learn a thing or two. So first of all, we need an exercise in Chinese. This does not count. Hello, what's your name? Great. We'll pretend that I don't know it. I do know it, obviously, but I'll write it down. And I'm not that bothered about how neat it is. Okay, and then I'll write down, hi, what's your name? And then if I know the pinyin, then I'll write it down. But I will show you, you can have pinyin. See? Hi, 你叫什么名字? I noticed that when I was actually, first using Duolingo, I was heavily relying on the pinyin rather than the characters. And since I've turned it off, oh my god, guys, I've learned so much, honestly.
玛丽和我都有历史课。
Right, 玛丽和我有历史课. So Mary and I have history class.
Oh my god, guys, I've learned so much, honestly.
What? Oh, both. Oh my god. Okay, doesn't matter. Here we can see what the correct solution is. I'll write that one down as well. So Mary and I both have. So this is actually a unit that I did yesterday. So I'll show you guys what my notes for that look like. So this topic actually covers classes, subjects, teachers, you know, classmates, stuff like that. So here it is. I'll go and I'll copy the phrases that I've learned on Duolingo into my notebook, and I lay it out in a way that is understandable to me, because at the end of the day, as long as your notes make sense to you, that is the most important thing. But doing Duolingo just provides me with more vocabulary that I wouldn't otherwise know if I did HSK only. Okay, so this is a spread that I did about locations. Again, this isn't anything that I covered in the textbook. This isn't anything that I covered for HSK. And I think that is the main benefit of Duolingo. So I've tried my very hardest to show you guys and explain exactly how I use Duolingo. But if you have any more questions, then please leave it down below. And also please comment down your personal experiences with Duolingo and how you use it to study Chinese. I'd be so interested to know. It's just fascinating to see what different people do. Leave a like and subscribe, and see you in the next video. 再见.